Okay, I wanted to show a little bit of Caesarweed here if I could. See if I can zoom in on it. Right there. It's good for cordage. I think I used earlier. I made a video that I mistakenly called it cockleburr, which it's not. But it is Caesarweed. I think it's Urena lobata. Anyway, it's fairly good stuff for cordage. It's again, it's like bast cordage. It's the bark of the plant. So. This is the Caesarweed when it goes a little woody. And as you can see, the bark comes off of it. It's a little past season right now, but it's usually pretty strong bark. But since it's past season right now, it's not. And you can see I'm just stripping it right off there. And it's it's not bad stuff. When it's in season and when it's woody. So yeah, Caesarweed's really good. And it just comes right off, just like that. So that's a good cord. But what I'm using now is that cord I got earlier called Riverhemp that I haven't used before. I'm going to give it a shot and try it. I've got an existing set that I had left over. This is a piece of Heartleaf Sida or Sida cordifolia, and it's kind of my favorite combination. And I'm trying to hurry because I hear the thunder. The spindle is goldenrod, Pine Barren Goldenrod, or I think it's called Solidago fistulosa, and it's a real good combination to use on Sida, Heartleaf Sida. And this is that. It appears to be holding up. We'll see. This green cord that I corded from that Riverhemp, which is Sesbania, I believe is the botanical name. And this is just an old pine bow that I've got here, and the bearing block or socket is a piece of oak limb. And yeah, this piece of pine. This pine is I think it's a sand pine or Virginia pine. But anyway, I'm gonna give it a try. One other thing I wanted to do while I'm thinking about it is there's another plant over here that I want to show. While I'm thinking about it. And there it is. You can hear Mr. Hawk over there. That's Bushy Bluestem. And it's a really, really good tinder plant to use. It's grass. See the dead grass at the bottom of it. And usually always has dead grass on it no matter what time of the year on the bottom of it. So that's really good for tinder. But at certain times of the year, even up at the top there, you can see that it's got some plant fluff or plant down at the top, and that's really good, like an extender in your tinder bundle. So that's what I've got over here. Let's get this set. Okay. So that's kind of what I've got from my tinder bundle here. It holds together. Is that dead grass from that Bushy Bluestem with some of that down inside of plant fluff. And I want to give this a shot and see if it works. Because I'm interested too. I mean, I'm curious if it holds up or not. And I can tell right now, since it's dried out, this cord, this Riverhemp, that it's loosened up some, which I knew it was going to. But so maybe it's better to cord it when it's dry. I don't know. I might play with that sometime. But let's give it a shot to see if I can get a coal off of it. Oh, and the coal catch here is a leaf off of that Caesarweed. So now maybe I'll talk a little bit here while I'm at it about kind of the technique used on the firebow. What I like to keep my left foot on the board, keep it stable so it doesn't move. And I got a cold catch here for the time under the board. But sometimes I might put my tinder bundle underneath it. You know, that way I don't have to worry about transferring. But since I'm practicing, then you know, I don't really. It's not as important. But I am using the Egyptian method here on the cord. But as far as the technique goes, there's a line that's the rule for the firebow, that the line runs straight down from the shoulder through the top of my hand on the socket down through the spindle. So as long as there's exists a straight line, that's what you want, and that's the only rule really that you want to maintain. I try to get into whatever position's comfortable for me. Sometimes I'll use the standard one and go on my knee. Sometimes I like to sit on my foot, and sometimes squat on my foot, and sometimes I like to sit on my foot. So, you know, usually it's just whatever's comfortable for me at the time. But I don't want to break that line that runs from my shoulder down through the spindle, that straight line. So anyway, let's give this a shot, see what happens, see if the cord holds up. This is kind of an easy combination too to use, because I want to be as easy on this cord as I can. I say easy, easier. I hate using the word easy because there's nothing really easy about any of this. And I probably ought to be using a longer bow, but since this is a small set, I might be able to get away with it. And yeah, I think I got one. Oh yeah. Now I'll just put it in a tinder bundle. Stays together long enough. Yeah. And I did make it before the storm. Thanks for watching.